Welcome to the Saints That Serve podcast,
where each week your hosts dive
into the crossroads
of faith, culture,
and the unknown.
Christ is Lord,
and the kingdom is now.
We are
the Saints That Serve.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Saints That Serve podcast.
That is the Saints That Serve podcast,
where each week we talk about
whatever we want.
No, but seriously, welcome to the Saints That Serve podcast. My name's Jonny.
And my name is Jairus.
And we are looking to be doxed. We're the Saints That Serve. This is episode 71?
72.
This is episode 72. And today we're going to be talking about something fun. But first, if you need prayer for anything.
I want to call something out real quick.
Good. Interrupt me.
Yeah. Your NPR smooth talk was slowly turning into Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Not again.
Not again.
I'm so sorry I hit you with my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I'm sorry I hit you with a Jennifer Coolidge voice 3 episodes in a row.
What's in your wallet?
No, really, what's in your wallet? I want it.
No, I think he's Swedish, but either way, we're done. Anyways, if you need prayer for anything, reach out to us. We pray for our listeners on Fridays.
That is every single Friday.
Every Friday. And it's you can reach out to us through email at saintsthatserve@gmail.com, or you can message us through the link at the bottom of the episode description, or social media. Reach out to us via the social media.
That's right. Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, Instagram.
Threads.
All of that stuff.
And in the Spotify section, there is a comment section as well.
Yeah. Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where there's a box that you can comment, just click on it and leave a comment.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Heck yeah. So, I don't have any other announcements.
No, you don't, do you?
I do not. Do you?
No.
Okay. Before we get into our topic for today, do you want to find out what our fortune is?
Yeah, so we had Chinese food before this. Yeah, that's been me all night. Good thing you're listening, and this isn't
silent but deadly.
No. But we have fortune cookies, and we decided to save them for the podcast. So,
why do you ever notice how whenever there's an opportunity to do like a ASMR bit, we always do it?
I know, right?
We never practice self-control. Like, you know what? No, nobody wants to hear that.
No, we always make awful noises in their ear.
All right. Should I go first?
Yeah,
you go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Since yours was all broken up anyways.
You will make many changes before settling satisfactorily.
Settling satisfactorily?
Is satisfactorily a word?
Let me see how it's...
Let me make sure you read that right.
You will make many changes before settling satisfactorily. Yeah, that's what it says. I mean, we all know that this isn't like a
lucky number.
Like a weird
2.
Lucky number 2.
5.
9.
14.
29.
46.
Everybody go play the lottery and play those numbers.
Yeah.
This week. So, with satisfactorily, which I'm going to not be able to say it right anytime now.
I don't think anyone can.
But, where it's stereotype that, there's a translation, goof, you know what I mean? Where it's the word translates poorly and it means something else.
Correct.
That can't be the case.
Yeah.
Because fortune cookies are American made.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like the Chinese are like, how do you spell this English word? It's Americans that are making fortune cookies.
Correct. So mine says
Correctorally.
Mine says your dreams will bring you into a profitable venture.
Ooh. What are you dreaming about?
This podcast.
What did you dream about last night?
This podcast. No, I don't remember what I dreamed last night.
I don't. Yeah, I never.
I have dreams, but I tend to forget them if they're not like traumatizing.
Oh, yeah. I just don't. If I dream, I don't remember them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't dream. I don't think.
You don't dream?
Not while I'm asleep.
Only when
I'm behind the wheel.
And I.
My eyes don't close; they just roll into the back of my head.
Have I talked about that? Where I was driving to your house when you were in the trailer, and it was going to pick you up so we could drive to Tennessee for your wedding.
Oh yeah.
And it was early in the morning, and there was a time frame where I just lost like maybe 15, 20 minutes of time because I zoned out while driving.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Please take it or I'll die.
I'm not speaking into the mic correctly. Jairus is annoyed.
I'm not annoyed.
Because he's a stickler for sound.
He
wants you all to hear me well.
You got any announcements, John?
We already did that.
I know, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
So, John, what are we talking about since we finished our fortune cookies?
Satisfactorily.
So,
we're going to talk about...
Tyler, this is your transition into
We're going to talk about mouth noises. No, theme parks again.
Again, for the umpteenth time.
Yep, but this time it's going to be a little different
because you have experienced theme park.
Well, let's reword that. This time it was me who went to theme parks and not you.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been before.
You've never been to a theme park ever. In your entire life. This is your first time.
First time experience. True for all three of the parks. My first time going to each of the parks that we went to.
So let's go through all three and just talk about your experiences. Save the big one for last. And I'm curious to hear what you think the big one is. Like we said, mouth noises.
So our first day, well, first off, we drove down there and actually got there in pretty decent time.
I thought you were going to say, first off, the history of theme parks is.
First off, the first theme park was
in Germany in 1762. It was called the Schnauzerwauser.
Let's Gemini that.
Gemini is Schnauzerwauser.
What was the first theme park? I bet you it's going to be something crazy like the World...
We're going to find out that
what was that called? The
World's Fair?
Yeah, the World's Fair. Like in 1905 or 7 or whatever.
Theme parks have had to have been around way before the 1900s.
I don't know. I just remember there being a lot of there's a lot of mystery behind the World Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so elaborately built and they took it all down and moved it to another part of the world and put it all together. And it was crazy, and then it just disappears. And they're like, what happened to that?
So I would say, we've had probably fairs and get-togethers and amusement attractions for way in the past. But a theme park being something that is themed around going into it, I will say the first one was in 1762.
That's when you think the first theme park was?
Yes.
All right, well, according to AI,
so take this with a grain of salt.
Bakken, or Diershavenbakken, located in Klampenborg, Denmark, is the world's oldest operating amusement park, opened in 1583.
Dang.
Originating as a pleasure garden around a natural spring, it evolved into a
That's the oldest
permanent
operating
amusement.
one?
Yeah, it's still operating.
But that does that mean that's the first one though? That's the oldest operating one. Doesn't mean that the oldest first one.
I think that the idea is that it's the first one and it's still operating today.
Okay. Let me double check your work.
Cross-reference. Fact check. Anyways, yeah, so theme parks. So we went down to the theme park capital of America.
Yeah, you're right. Yours is. It says. So.
Thank you.
There you go.
Klampenborg. They knew what to do. Anyways.
Those Borgans.
Those freaking Borgans. Gleeping, glopping, glooping, glorping. Went down to Orlando in the Florida.
In that Florida February heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the weather like down there?
70s.
So perfect weather for Florida.
Excellent weather. First day in the theme parks, we went to SeaWorld.
Ooh, old Shamu.
Yeah. My first time going to SeaWorld. Probably be my last too. But we did it.
Yeah.
No, we went because I believe, if I understood correctly, that they are discontinuing the orca show and releasing the orcas back, either relocating them or releasing them back into the wild.
Yeah. SeaWorld did start out as almost like an aquarium attraction thing. And just over time, that and Busch Gardens, which is part of the same brand, where Busch Gardens was the zoo and SeaWorld was the aquarium, they have just slowly just gotten rid of animals.
Become nature and animal themed rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going when I was young and there was no roller coasters. A young boy, my father took me to see
SeaWorld.
And I saw Shamu the whale.
Anyways, yeah, so lots of rides. We didn't do lots of rides, but
you saw things. They have
we saw things.
We saw some things.
No, they were doing kind of how Epcot does an around the world festival, where it's they've got the countries that are there all year round, but then they add extra booths for food and wine. So the Food and Wine Festival. They had the kind of an equivalent to that going on, and it was only on the weekends. And so we had gone, so our day was on a weekend. So we were kind of doing that. We were checking out the different food stuff. But then we also did Sesame Street.
That's what I was going to ask, is they've added a Sesame Street land, right?
Yeah. So we did all the rides in the Sesame Street. And that was Dasher, our youngest. That was his first roller coaster.
Yeah.
Was in Sesame Street. Yeah.
He got on Big Bird's back and just flew.
Yeah. No, I think it's the Ernie. No, it's not Ernie. It's Gonza. It's
Grover.
Grover. Thank you. I'm just naming different.
Just start naming all of the Sesame Street Muppets. Go.
Name all the Jim Henson affiliated. No.
I've got Count the Count. I was going to say Count Chocula.
Count.
That's not him.
That's ethereal.
Count Oscar the Grouch. Miss Piggy. Pikachu. I don't know.
Big Piggy. I mean,
Kermit the Frog. That's the Muppets.
Yeah. Anyway, so rode the roller coaster for the first time. He thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we did everything there. And then we went and did the orca show.
Mm-hmm. For the last time.
For the first time, for the last time. After that, what else did we do? We went and saw something else and then got on the penguin ride roller coaster.
So I have seen stuff on that ride. So me personally, I'm not too familiar with SeaWorld.
Yeah.
I went.
You only go for the spooky season.
The last time I went was I went to their spooky season stuff, which it was fun, but it's not like of quality. There's an episode in the past about that.
Yeah.
And then the last time I went to SeaWorld as a theme park was 2016, 17. And I don't remember a thing about it at all.
Yeah. So it was, Dasher was big enough to get on the roller coaster.
The penguin
roller coaster.
Yeah.
And it was way more of a roller coaster than the Sesame Street one.
So isn't it like they start you out and you're slow and you're going through like a penguin exhibit, right? And actually seeing actual penguins, and then they shoot you out and then it's a roller coaster?
Other way around.
Oh, so it starts as a roller coaster, and at the end, it ends with a penguin exhibit.
Ends with the penguin exhibit, yep. And you get off the roller coaster and you go right into to get off the ride, you have to go through the penguin exhibit, which is like 30 degrees.
Oh.
So we're all in like shorts and t-shirts, and we get off the ride and we walk below freezing temperatures. And we're like, what the? Get us out of here.
Did he do the thing where he's like, Dasher gets off and he's crying, he's upset that it was intense, or did he enjoy it?
No, he loved it.
Nice.
Every roller coaster that he did, he had fun. He had he was very focused on what was directly in front of him, but he would keep one hand on the roller coaster at all times, but he put the other one up and be like, woo! Woo! And he would alternate hands. He would not put both up at the same time.
So he wanted to put his hand up, but he's like, oh, I'm going to be secure.
Yeah, there was one ride that we did towards the end of our trip, but at one point he went, yeah, baby! So,
oh man,
yeah, but I was impressed. Him and Park Ranger both did the penguin ride, and Park Ranger he talks like he doesn't want to do any ride, but he'll get on every single ride.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to do it. Let's go.
And he likes to ride a roller coaster, and he'll get off and he'll do the pretend like he's gonna puke. He'll go, whoa.
But he's learned that from you.
No, he started doing that spontaneously on our last trip. No idea where it came from.
It came from you.
And now it's been egged on by by me and my father-in-law. But the first time it's
going to be funny when he gets off of one really intense one day and he's like, and then actually throws up.
Yeah. No, it was funny because it was I remember it was his very first roller coaster. And we got done with the ride, and I looked over at him and I was like, what'd you think, buddy? And he went,
That wasn't this time.
Not this time, just his very first roller coaster. Yeah. But now that's one of his responses. For the penguin roller coaster, that was what was funny is Park Ranger. He was having a lot of fun. He was smiling the entire time. He was putting his arms up in the air. He would scream and stuff. And when we came to a stop and landed, I was like, what do you think, buddy? He shouted, like, the roller coaster's done.
Yeah.
And he shouted, he's like, it's past my bedtime. I was like, what?
Son, it's 10 in the morning.
Well, it was dark. Like, it was dusk, so it wasn't pitch black, but it was getting dark when we were on the roller coaster. We just come into the terminal and we're trolling up to stop. I was like, what'd you think, buddy? And he's like, it's past my bedtime. But he had a big smile on his face.
He's just like, I just come up with my catchphrase.
Yeah, that was the catchphrase for the weekend. That's what I kept on saying whenever we get off a roller coaster. I'd be like, it's past my bedtime.
Imagine no one notices you're with kids and you get off and you're by yourself. And you're like, grown man, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah. But Bigfoot, our oldest, he does not like roller coasters. He will not he hasn't even tried one, but he will not get on one.
That roller coaster, anxiety, if he sees it, he sees people screaming. There's a lot of intense things going on.
Yeah.
And he's just like, not for me.
Yeah, I think so. But they went and so we ended our night with Expedition Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially like the Soarin' ride.
Gotcha.
from Epcot. But yeah, he went and did that one, and he loved it. He loved it so much that he came out and he's like, "Dad, you have to go and ride this with me."
So you didn't get on it with him?
No,
the first time.
Because at SeaWorld, you have to buy a locker or rent a locker to put your bags in, and they won't let you take your bags into that ride.
Lame.
So I held all the bags, and everyone else went and did the ride.
So no one wanted to let you and Bigfoot go on by them yourself?
Well, no, they all came off afterwards, and he was so desperate to do it again with me that him and I went and did it, and everyone else hung out.
Gotcha.
Because it was like, we're going to do that, and then we're going to leave.
Okay.
And that's going to be...
That was like the last thing.
That was the last thing. So we went and did the ride. It was a lot of fun, and I understand why he liked it, because you do kind of feel like you're in a helicopter.
Gotcha.
And he's all about that right now, flying in helicopters and stuff.
You should tell him riding roller coasters like on a helicopter, but not even like
it. Nothing like it.
But nothing like it.
Yeah. So, it was pretty fun. It was cool to see the different, aquatic exhibits, especially since we're going full-time ministry on an island in the Pacific.
Full of aquatic creatures.
We got to,
land and sea aquatic creatures.
Experience the aquatics, which we've been watching spearfishing videos just to see what it's like. And you see a lot of the different reef fish species. So when we went to SeaWorld, we were like, oh, hey, look, that's the whatever.
They're actually pointing it out I know this.
Yeah, because in the videos, everyone in the videos are using the Hawaiian names for the fish. So that's what we know them as.
Gotcha.
And we went to SeaWorld, and they're all the scientific names for the fish. And we're like, oh, that's the whatever. And then we look at the plaque, and we're like, oh, never mind.
No, that's Fischiosis fischosis.
The fischosis.
Fischosis.
The Fischiosis fischosis. But yeah, SeaWorld, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
How long, what time did you get there and what time did you leave? Because me and Ashley tend to like to try to get there, essentially slowly kill ourselves.
Slowly fall into despair.
Well, no, it's like the slowly put so much strain on our body for a theme park vacation of it's so expensive to go to the big ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to get your money's worth. We got to get there when they open the gate at 7 a.m. and go and be there all day up until they close at the extended hours at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
So I'm curious for a father who, is going out there and it's like, you can't drag your kids through a theme park from open till close. What was your schedule like going to it?
So we got to SeaWorld around 11. And then we left it was at closing. It was at 8.
Okay.
Is when we finally left the park. But yeah, we got a late start to it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's different every time, but I would say that our crew, we're typically strolling into whatever park we're going to around 10 or 11 in the morning. Everybody's waking up, at 7, but then it's getting everybody ready and then driving there and everything. It ends up being...
So, because you stay on a Airbnb type thing, right? When you usually go down there?
Yeah. We'll go into an Airbnb. And those are typically a little further out from the parks. So it's a little bit more of a drive time. But we kind of have to just because our crew's so big. Yeah. So, yeah, if it was just me and my wife, then we would just rent a room. Yeah. Right by the park or something, know. But...
So, do you have anything else to say about SeaWorld?
No, SeaWorld, it was all right. I wasn't blown away. I was like, whoa, we got to go back. So, my personal favorite for this trip was our day 2 park, which was Legoland.
Yeah. You're gonna carry this conversation. I have never been. I know nothing about Legoland.
So Legoland,
I wouldn't mind going, but I know absolutely nothing about it.
they do a really good job of being intentional towards the brand
Mm-hmm.
and all of the different rides that they have. And they've got a lot. They've got a lot of like we didn't even get through everything. But the park is also, their hours are way different. Like they don't open until 10 o'clock and they close at 6 o'clock. So much
So
shorter
they have it like, because I know something like Animal Kingdom has a weird hours because there's not as much to. No, sorry, Hollywood Studios has, or maybe it used to. I don't know. One of the Disney parks has weird hours because they don't have as much to do there, and I feel like Legoland it has a lot to do. You're saying?
But we didn't get to go through everything. And we were there all day. Like we did get there pretty much at opening at 10 o'clock and we stayed till 6 and we didn't get through everything.
Okay, so something like SeaWorld has like a good wide variety of different intensity of rides, like where it's like, the Sesame Street rides all the way up to these massive, intense roller coasters.
Yeah.
And so I always thought, because again, knowing nothing about Legoland, I thought a lot of those stuff was on the, at most on the mid range of thrills. Or is there?
Yes. Yeah. There's nothing that is like super intense, high thrill roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they have, basically a like 8 or 9 year old could ride.
Yeah. So maybe because their target audience is on, and they actually accommodate for that target audience, maybe it's kids. And so 6 o'clock sounds right to get the kids out of there.
Yeah. I mean, they're most of the people that are going to the parks are families with young kids because it's Legos and kids play with Legos.
Sure.
I mean, adults play with Legos, but it's one of those things where it's like people that are excited to go to Legoland are young kids.
Yeah. Oh, John, you want to play Legos?
Yeah, exactly. But we had a lot of fun. We did several roller coasters. Well, I think they really only have 2 like actual roller coasters, but we did those and we did a couple of other rides. And it was just fun. We got to see Johnny Thunder. Someone was dressed up as Johnny Thunder.
So a character meet and greet of Johnny Thunder.
Character meet right as we walked in the park, and there wasn't a line. We were able to just walk right up.
What was the crowds like for you at SeaWorld versus Legoland?
Crowds at SeaWorld were probably, I don't know how to gauge how many people were there. I mean, it was pretty busy at SeaWorld. Legoland, there was a lot of people there, but it was not crowded.
I was going to say, it didn't really feel like it was hindering the experience with the people there.
We were able to go to everything. The longest wait was a 25-minute wait.
And so you're saying, even though you had plenty of time, you got there from open to close, you didn't do everything at Legoland.
Correct.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Tell me about some of the stuff, like ride-wise.
So they have the Lego movie portion of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, they have a Soarin'-esque ride, but it's a little bit more intense because there's sudden movements. The idea is that you're on a triple-decker flying couch.
Gotcha.
And you're flying through different scenarios, but that's pretty fun. They've got a water ride that's like you're fighting against Duplo. Mm. You're the Resistance fighting Duplo, but it's just water jet cannons. Mm. So
it's an actual water ride?
It's an actual water ride. It's easy going. Mm-hmm. It's like a lazy river, but you're all on a boat together and you've got water cannons and you're shooting the different targets, and there's people in different parts of the ride off the ride that have water cannons. They can
shoot at you.
They can walk up and grab a water cannon and start shooting at your boat. Yeah.
So you get wet on this ride.
Yeah, you get wet on the ride.
Yeah.
So we were lucky that it was nice and warm.
Yeah. I don't like water rides. That's like my just because like I don't mind doing it,
Yeah.
but I don't like going around and feeling just the wet, heavy clothes as you're trying to walk around a theme park. It makes me feel miserable.
Yeah. I was wearing moisture wicking material, so it dried pretty quick. So I didn't have to deal with that for long. But yeah, so there's that. There was a portion of the park that was like Duplo themed.
Is that kind of like the Sesame Street kind of thing, like part of the park? Because Duplo is young.
It would be like a very young child, because all the rides that were there were very, very, like they had a train.
And it just did a little tiny little loop.
It was like an 8. It did a 8, or I guess an infinity sign kind of deal.
It depends on where you're looking at it at.
Yeah. So there's a little train. There was a ride that was like tractors, Duplo tractors that you could get on and ride. And
then from Planet Duplo.
They had an indoor AC playground.
Ooh. I bet you spent a lot of time there.
Well, we spent like 10, 15 minutes, but it was inside a barn. So it was like the barn house or whatever. So that was fun. It was a small area, nothing crazy. And then after that, we went into the medieval part of the park.
And that was my favorite.
That was so cool. No, they had it was like Merlin's something. It was a ride, but it was like you go around in a circle. And it kind of goes up and down, and it goes fast, really fast.
Gotcha.
And so everybody gets in these little carts. They get latched down, and you're supposed to, and Merlin's spinning you around, whatever.
I feel like I've rode stuff like that. Is it like? Does it seem like it's like a fair ride? Like,
yeah, you could say that it's like a fair ride. Think of just a super fast Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
like that's the best way to explain it. But yeah, we got on that with a bunch of people in our crew, and the boys had a lot of fun with that. And then right after that, we got off that and went and did the dragon roller coaster, and that was really fun.
Yeah.
The game, yeah. The ride starts out with like you slowly go through the castle, and it's just different scenes, kind of like Pirates ride from Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then right at the very last scene is a dragon like popping through the wall.
Yeah.
It doesn't pop out at you. It's just in the wall.
And he goes,
yeah. Actually, it's like you can hear the dragon like roaring, but it'll randomly squirt mist out of the nose.
Gotcha.
So if you're the odd person out, you'll get squirted with nose mist.
Some snot.
Yeah, some dragon snot. And then right after that, you go into the roller coaster and you ride it.
Gotcha.
So we rode that probably 4 times. The first time we went and did it, it was a 25-minute wait. And we did it, and it was a lot of fun. And then at the end of the day, the park was going to close in like 15 minutes. We went, got on, rode it, got off, walked around, got back in line.
For the dragon ride.
Walked right onto it again and rode it another time. And I think we did that one more time, but maybe it was only 3 times. But right at the end of the day, there was no one there. So you could just get in. So that was really cool. But we did a Lego horse themed Ferris wheel. That's in the park. So that was fun. And then there was a part of the park that was Johnny Thunder themed. And it was like Egyptian, like mummy.
So
stuff.
What you're saying is that was your favorite park?
That was pretty cool. They had like a scarab something. I can't remember how it was worded, but it was one of those rides where you all get in and sit in it, and it goes up, and then it randomly like will go up and down.
It's just like, but it's like on it's like a dropper, but it's not.
It's a dropper, but it's a small dropper. Like you go up 15 feet max.
They had something like that where it was like a crab at SeaWorld. I remember that because I went with Sean and your sister on a trip to down there. We were at SeaWorld, and neither me or Jana really wanted to get on that. So Sean got on it, and I got a video of Sean riding this little children's ride by himself.
It's there is one there, but it's Cookie Monster now at SeaWorld.
That probably is about the area we
Yeah,
were in at the time.
Yeah, we rode that one, the Cookie Monster one. But no, this one, it was Scarabs, and all 3 of the boys got on with me, and we all rode it together. And then we did a mummy themed, like
Brendan Fraser or the horror movie one?
Like you're just in a pyramid and there's mummies, but they're Lego mummies. Johnny Thunder theme, but it's like the Buzz Lightyear ride. You drive through and you're shooting at targets and trying to get the most points.
Mm-hmm.
So, they had 2 of those rides because they had that there in the Johnny Thunder part of the park, and then we went to the Ninjago, and then Ninjago ride is similar. You don't have something you're shooting with.
Mm-hmm.
You are a ninja who's throwing shurikens.
So they have a ride just like that at Disneyland.
Yeah.
That is Spider-Man.
Okay.
Where you're using your arms like you're supposed to be shooting them out like web. So it's like it's like tracking your arms.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little sensor was just in front of you on the ride, and you're supposed to like go over it with your hand.
Yeah.
In a motion to shoot.
You get so tired. Like, I didn't think I'd have to work on a ride. Like,
well, if you do it, you got to do it at the right angle because it's like it'll go up or down or left or right.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you don't do it at the right angle, then you'll miss. Mm-hmm. So I half the time was like doing it, and you could see mine just hitting the very bottom of the screen.
Because you were just like, okay.
Well, I was like going straight forward, and so it was going straight at the bottom. I was like, oh, dang it. Yeah. But I did that, and then we went to the like vehicle themed part of the park. It's kind of like Lego City.
Oh, I see.
But
City.
Yeah. We went on the racetrack, and that's a roller coaster. And I went on that with Park Ranger. And that was a lot of fun, but it was just like a 4-person roller coaster ride.
Mm-hmm.
And you get out, and it's a car. You're in a car. And
is it kind of like Test Track at Epcot? Or is it just a car-shaped vehicle on a roller coaster track?
It's a car-shaped vehicle on a roller coaster track.
Okay.
You know? But it's for kids, but it's scary in the like there's not a bunch of loops or like spirals or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the ride is like going really fast and then hitting a turn and then turning around and going real fast, like to, I guess, simulate a drift.
Yeah.
But as like a grown up,
you're
30 feet up in the air, and that's doing it, and you feel like a little bit of a tilt. You're like, oh, this is going to come off the
track. Am I the one? Is this finally the day?
Am I too fat for this ride? So that was the fear. But right next to that is what do they call it? I don't remember what they call it, but basically you can build a race car out of Legos, and then you scan it into a system, and it puts you pick out your engine, your wheel style,
mm-hmm.
and then it puts it on a virtual test track, and your car drives.
Gotcha.
And,
so is that something like free? You just walk up and start doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you don't get to take the car home with you, but there's a bunch of pieces that are there exclusively to build a car.
How many like attractions did you see like that where you could just walk up and start building something out of Legos?
I mean, there's probably, I don't remember how many sections of the park there is. There's probably like 10 different sections of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And there's at least 1 to 2 walk up and build areas in each section.
Yeah. Just to build for fun. And you have, obviously you can't take it with you, but.
Yep. It's just, hey, this is the theme for this area. Do this. And it was either that they would either have like free Lego building areas, or they would have a playground area
mm-hmm.
in each part of the park.
So this is very much a children's park, and you would look very strange to grown adults going into Legoland. Or did you see anybody like by themselves as older?
Yeah, I saw older people.
But without
in
kids?
Groups, without kids. Okay. Yeah. They go through the park a lot faster.
Sure.
But yeah, you can still have an enjoyable time.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing is there's an area where they do a ski show.
Mm-hmm.
like water skiing
Mm-hmm.
show, but the area is themed like pirates,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't make it to that part of the park, so I was kind of bummed because I wanted to see like what pirate themed things do they have there.
Yeah.
One thing that was really cool about the park is some areas have park exclusive Lego sets. You cannot buy them like online or in the Lego store. They're just at the park.
Oh, you can buy them
unless it's on eBay. Yeah, someone's marking it up. But I thought that was a pretty cool idea, and yeah. So that was pretty much it. I mean, we ended the day. I mean, we walked out right at closing, and there was a Lego resort right next to Legoland.
Yeah,
and they had a restaurant, a pirate themed restaurant that was like all you can eat. So we went and hung out there.
Hung out at the all you can eat,
and did the all you can eat.
And you said that's inside the park or near the park?
That's right next. Like you walk out or in the entrance of the park, the resort's right next to it.
Gotcha.
So you walk right into it. So we like when we were leaving, we just walked right into the resort and ate there, and then hung out for a little bit and kind of checked out, the public areas of the resort or the common areas.
Because it still wasn't quite go home and go to bed time. Because you're saying it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. It was only 6 o'clock. So, but we left probably around 8. And it was funny because we were walking out into the parking lot, and our vehicle was the only vehicle in the parking lot.
Oh, really? Because everybody...
Yeah, everyone was either parked in the resort parking or they were gone.
Yeah.
So it was funny. But Legoland, if you got kids, definitely go and do it.
What if you're two theme park enthusiast couples?
You should at least check it out. Because if you like Legos at all, you can appreciate the nostalgia of it. There are some rides that could be enjoyable for adults.
Could or could not?
Could.
Oh, could.
But it's just about the fact that it's all Lego.
Yeah.
That's what makes it cool.
Yeah. So how many more days do you have that you had theme park days?
We only had one more theme park day. We had we had 2 more days. So we had a day where we went and hung out at Disney Springs for the day. And ate at the dinosaur restaurant.
Rainforest Cafe?
Not Rainforest Cafe.
No?
The T-Rex dinosaur themed one.
Maybe that's newer. I've never seen it.
No, it's not new. It's in Disney.
No, those animatronics are trash.
They are. It's been there for a while, but it's the dinosaur. I think it's called the T-Rex something. But anyways, you go inside and everything is dinosaur themed. It's like the Rainforest Cafe in the sense that there's like forest, jungle scenery, but instead of animals, it's all dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Or like prehistoric creatures.
No, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They're all dinosaurs.
Yeah.
There's the dinosaur fanatic out there, and I was like, Jairus, no. Not all creatures are dinosaurs.
Yeah. I mean, they had a random woolly mammoth, and they had a bunch of random like massive bugs. I mean, like they had like a fly that was like this, like 4 feet big.
I love how you like.
I was about to. I was showing you how big it was.
How big? Yeah,
it was this big.
Yeah, and how big is that?
This big. This big. Anyways, yeah, we ate there and then kind of just walked around. And
I mean, Disney Springs is Disney Springs. I mean, you go. It's fun to go, but it's
just bouncy.
Bouncy.
Yeah, Disney Springs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Disney Springs is a really fun place to go to, but it's not like the reason to go to something like Disney.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm going down to Orlando for 7 days to hang out in Disney, but I'll be at Disney Springs.
I mean, it's the mall. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a fancy mall.
It's a big old fat outdoor mall with a bunch of restaurants
and things to do
and people performing.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's great. It's a day filler. Like if you're an older couple with no kids, that's a good place to go hang out at night. They run all night,
Yeah, that's true.
after a short day at one of the parks,
And there's multiple connections to like the resorts.
Mm-hmm.
So you could take a bus or a boat or a monorail or
Whatever will get you there.
Disney themed vehicle
Mm-hmm.
to get to back and forth. But anyway, so we did that, and then our final park.
So I was going to say, so you did a park. You were there for pretty much 5 days,
Yeah, 5-6 days.
and then you kind of did like a park off day, park type situation.
No. So we got down there. The next day we did park, and then we did a park, and then we had off day, and then our final full day was park.
Okay, and then
we had like a half day, and we left.
Gotcha.
Around like 10 or 11 to drive home.
Because it's like a 8-hour drive ish.
Yeah, like 7 hours, 7.5 hours.
Okay. So
stops.
So tell me about this this last park day.
So the last park day, we went to Epic Universal. Or Universe.
Just Epic Universe.
Yeah.
And did you like the park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good. We went, we did everything except the Monster Universe.
So you even went into Harry Potter?
We went and, okay. Let me tell you
I was gonna say
about Harry Potter.
I was going to say, because, and save your ranting for Harry Potter for last so we can get through the other stuff before you rant. Because I thought you weren't going to have a good time, because 50% of that park is properties that conflict with Christian values.
Well,
and
you got to be careful about these.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's like conflict, like when you're talking about one side that is witchcraft and the other one is literally, for the point of my sentence and my argument, demonic creatures.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. It's okay for you to enjoy those things as long as it doesn't get in the way of your relationship with Christ. We talk about that on the show, but it is interesting for some people who, decide, I'm not going to consume that entertainment.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you are, half the park is now closed off in something that you are choosing not to enjoy. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not dogging you out for that, but it is interesting. I thought you wouldn't have gone into Harry Potter is what I'm trying to get at.
No, I don't have a problem with walking through. I'm very careful about trying to keep my kids away from all the different people doing the wand things throughout, because they do that. They have different things set up where if you have a Harry Potter wand, you can walk up, and if you twirl it a certain way, then
it triggers the robot.
Animatronic will respond or whatever. So we try and avoid that stuff, and if it's unavoidable, we try to make the point like, hey, like this is not good and it's not true, and don't
do this.
Don't mess with wands. Don't mess with magic. But we were in that part of the park for like half an hour.
Just walking around looking at things.
Well, we were eating at the restaurant there.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, let me get into freaking Harry Potter, because I love my wife and my family. But out of all the restaurants at the park, they chose the 1920s French themed diner.
Mm-hmm.
Or dining experience, whatever. And so we go in, and it's just like, I guess this is cool. I guess it looks cool, but this is like nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, it's like French themed food, literally everything, because they're trying to immerse you in the experience. So all the dishes are French. Are in French with an English explanation. And so I'm trying to read the name of whatever it is, and I'm like, I don't even know what the heck this is. And then I read the explanation, and it's in English, but it's so vague that you're just like, I still have no idea what I'm eating. But anyway, so we get in there and we eat, and it was fine. It wasn't like disgusting. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, there's a Mario universe and a Berk.
Isle of Berk.
Isle of Berk, and they have restaurants, and we could be eating there in like these properties that we're like, yo, that we're jazzed about. But because the adults who grew up with Harry Potter were like, oh, it's so cool, it's from the movies and our childhood and all this stuff. I was just like, whatever.
So let me describe this part, because you missed out on a lot of really, from the point of view of rides and shows, there's one ride, one show.
Yeah.
In Harry Potter. When you walk in, everything in Epic is themed in a way that you walk through this portal and you're transported to a new universe.
Yep.
With that, that property associated with it. So you walk in and you're kind of greeted by this wall, right? You kind of walk through, and then you walk around the corner and you're greeted with this massively beautiful arch walking into the architecture and the design for this world is really good.
Yeah, it's based off of 1920s France.
So you feel like you're walking kind of into this France area.
Yeah.
And my complaint is, for somebody who's been to France,
whoa!
I know, right? But it's like they cram so much into such a little space. That area of the park is not big at all, and they try their best, and they do a good job of making it look bigger than it is.
Yeah.
But all you do is you walk in, and all you have is you go left and go to the ride, or you go kind of straight into a tent for a show.
Yeah.
So it's tiny. It's really tiny.
Yeah.
But they do a good job of not making it feel that bad. I think it'd feel better if it wasn't so crowded and you're trying to, go walk around these crowds.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you realize, I don't have a lot of places to move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like, I think that crowds destroy the illusion of you're in this large city.
Sure.
But the tent show is really cool because you go in and it's supposed to be like a wizard circus, and there's really great, really cool.
Isn't that how it always is, though?
Yeah. It's just the effects in it are really cool. The things that they do are like really cool illusions to make it look like things are happening around you. It's a really cool show for something that they are doing 10 times a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like large scale moments, like you're in a tent and all of a sudden, like you go, like you're watching the show and you're supposed to be watching it from, somebody goes into like a suitcase, but it like goes down into like a staircase into like this expanded special space in the suitcase. And the way they do that is they actually lift up the stage, and all of a sudden you're underneath the stage, but you're viewing it, and it's a really cool show.
Yeah.
And then the Harry Potter ride is, visually speaking, effects-wise, one of the coolest rides I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Where you're supposed to be like inside this elevator that's going around the Ministry of Magic.
Yeah.
And like people are attacking the Ministry of Magic. So like you really do feel like you're in an elevator because the way that they're making it move and sway and jump, because this, like, it tilts left and right and it actually just goes up and down and forward on the track. And it feels like you are in this moving elevator that's going all over the place, like off the rails. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So from the point of view of a ride, it's a good ride.
Yeah.
So that's my section, because you didn't go to it, so I want to speak on it.
You didn't do a good enough job talking.
No, and I'm not going to fault you for not
caring.
I just want, for our viewers, there's a lot of cool stuff they did with that. And for the people who don't like Harry Potter, that's a shame, because it might be one of the coolest things you've ever rode from the point of view of a ride.
I will say that, the aesthetics in that part of the park, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But we spent a lot of time in Isle of Berk.
I figured you would.
Our boys love How to Train Your Dragon. My wife and I love How to Train Your Dragon. So we spent a lot of time there, and they did a great job of just making it animatronic dragons scattered throughout the park.
Yeah, just everywhere. You go around corners, and dragon here, dragon there. They really made you feel like you were in Berk.
And sometimes the animatronics will be more active or less active depending on if there's a performer in the
Mhm.
area.
Yeah.
And they had a couple of rides there. We went on the Hiccup roller coaster.
That
Super fun.
that was probably my favorite roller coaster there. I like that better. In the middle of the park, they have this huge, intense roller coaster,
Yeah.
and I rode that, but I had more fun on the Hiccup's wing ladders
Yeah.
because, and I think I should let you explain it. Like, go through this ride and what the kind of the story is. There is a bit of a light story, but it's so go.
Well, the idea is that it's like Hiccup has developed this wing glider and you're testing it.
To ride with the dragons.
Yeah, to ride with the dragons or fly with the dragons. And so you and Hiccup are flying together. And so you're on the ride and you're flying through Berk because the roller coaster goes through all of Berk.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And there's one point of the ride where it's like you're going up and then you stop and fall backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's through a hatchery or a nesting area for gronkles.
Let me roll back there because the ride starts out and you kind of go up to like this. You're on the ride, but it like this workshop you kind of pull up into, and you're supposed to be Hiccup is supposed to be attaching the wings to your wing glider.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you see it like there's an animatronic for Toothless sitting there, and he's like, you hear Hiccup go, "All right, when we attach this, then you can press the go button," and then you see Toothless hit the go button.
Yeah.
Before the wings are attached, and then you get shut off.
Oh, okay.
And then you kind of go through some stuff, and then you get to the Gronkles.
Yeah. I didn't see that part because I was in the back of the roller coaster.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't, and I had my kids with me, so
you were paying attention more.
Wasn't paying as much attention to the animatronic. I saw that they were there. I didn't realize that.
So yeah, that's like
pressed a button.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was cool, and yeah, that part. It's always fun when a roller coaster does that, where it just stops,
and you think something's wrong.
You think there's something wrong because it starts going backwards. But it's just a part of the ride.
Mm-hmm. Because you're like, oh, let's get out of here. Like, oh, they're about to blow up the Grunkles.
Mm-hmm.
And you start going out, and then you, nope. And you go, you get back in.
Yep. And they start misting really bad, and then you get launched forward.
Mm-hmm. And that is the best part of the ride because that's when they kick on the theme music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And they hit you so good in that nostalgic, emotional, epic moment.
Yep.
And you're gliding left and right. Like they do such a good job when they're banking and you feel like you're flying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And this ride is I would put it somewhere between like high intensity and like a mid, like it's like a high mid intense roller coaster. Like,
yeah, I would say so. Dasher and Park Ranger both rode it.
Uh-huh.
And had a lot of fun. And that was the ride where Dasher towards the end, he had one fist up in the air, still holding on, but one fist up in the air and he shouted, "Yeah, baby!"
Yeah, because it gets you going.
It gets you hyped, yeah.
It gets you so hyped. And like even me, I've got the picture of my ride on it where I had my arms out like this, like, woo! Yeah. Like I'm flying. And that wasn't me trying to pose for the picture, just in the moment on the ride, feeling the urge to put my arms out and we're doing this. This is incredible moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really gets you wanting to, you're really tricked into feeling emotions on this ride, even though it's not this super intense ride.
Yeah. So we did that. And then we went and watched the show and that was a lot of fun.
That show is really good.
Yeah, the animatronic dragons flying down or running on the stage or whatever. It was good.
Hey guys, we got to get this untrainable dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though it's a dragon we've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's like a dragon in the movie and they act like they've never seen it before.
Well, no, it's not that. Well,
is that not his
that
mom?
Type of dragon.
But he's...
So this is where it's misleading. Like they make that dragon like it's a special dragon for his mom because it's the dragon that his mom
has.
or rides on.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a type of dragon. So there's other ones that look just like that.
So where does this take place? Because he should have seen this dragon before, but he acts like he's never seen the dragon before.
No, okay, so he's seen that type of dragon, but that specific dragon
He's never
he's
seen.
never seen.
Okay. Yeah, the show is weird in its placement of the timeline.
Yeah, because you got, I mean, like in the lore of the movie series, there's only one Night Fury, because all the rest of them have been killed.
Yeah.
But then the third one, they find out there's one female. So there's one male and one female Night Fury,
Mm-hmm.
and they make the comeback, obviously by doing what
Animals do.
animals do. But yeah, all the other dragons, there's a multitude of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that his mom has a specific one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the show was good. After that, we went to
I'm loving it.
yeah. No, but I had a lot of fun in Mario. It was great. My wife and her sister and her mom, their response or reaction to is like, this is overstimulating. When you walk,
There is so
you
much
go up,
going on.
You walk in, so it's once again, it's the portal. You go in, and it becomes the iconic Mario tube,
Yeah, the warp pipe.
the warp pipe, and you go up an escalator,
Mhm.
and then you're in Mario World.
Yeah.
And there's all these different things that are going on all at the same
You
time.
cannot look at something without something happening in front of you, like motion, moving,
Yeah.
noise. There's just so much going on. Like it,
Yeah,
like
it is crazy. And it's like you're going up. So you're up like 2 stories when you get into the park. And so you can
Mhm.
go down 2 stories to get into different things,
mm-hmm.
or stay up high. But they did it. I mean, it was a small space, but they did a really good job with
Mm-hmm.
the small space that they had.
Yeah. What's really cool about it? Did you get the wristband and did anything with that?
No.
And that's fine. They have like interactions throughout the whole entire area where you have this wristband and you can actually punch the one up, not the one up, the question mark
Yeah.
block, and it gets you points and stuff on the app, and there's so much going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was fun. They had the different question mark boxes throughout the park, and so the boys loved running up and hitting them.
Hitting it, even though it makes that sound like
Yeah.
you don't have the wristband, young man.
Yeah, exactly. But we rode the Yoshi ride.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
Yeah.
it was all right.
So my one complaint about the entire park was when I went to Epic, which was back in October of last year,
Yeah.
was even though the park was built opened up in May of 2025, it felt like everything was a lot older because of my theory is they used cheaper materials to build the park. So even though it's been opened up for only like 4 or 5 months when I went, it felt like it aged quicker than it should have.
Yeah.
Did you feel that at all?
No, it felt like everything was brand new.
Okay, then maybe they improved, fixed, painted something. But my key thing was like Toad on that Yoshi ride, the animatronic. Like his skin, when he's supposed to have like a Caucasian kind of tone to his skin, was pale white because his skin was bleached in the sun, the Florida sun, and maybe they fixed it.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so we did the Yoshi ride, and okay, so I will agree with you on that. Like for a brand new park, the Yoshi ride like randomly stopped twice.
Mm-hmm.
And some of that could be like they had a disabled person trying to get on the ride and whatever, but it kind of felt like it was just a malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was kind of like, oh, this is brand new. It shouldn't be malfunctioning yet.
Well, I was going to say that too, is like a lot of people are complaining still because they're like some of the big rides, like the Harry Potter ride, people are in line for it and it just shuts down for the day. It's done.
Yeah.
Did you do Donkey Kong or look at it or even go to that part?
We didn't get to go to that part of the park. We did Yoshi. Everybody went to the bathroom, and then we went to Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And we went which Bowser's Castle, super cool.
It's so cool. Such a cool themed.
Yeah.
Just, you could, if it wasn't like just standing around waiting,
Yeah.
it could be a cool just walk through attraction.
Yeah. And that's what my comment was like, this line is massive.
It's ridiculous.
Like it takes you, I mean, for it to be a walk on, it would still be a 25-minute wait
just to walk through.
It takes
if you're
25 minutes to walk through everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've gone to all 3 Mario worlds.
Yeah.
In the world, right? The 3 where they're open now. I've been to all 3. When we were in Japan, we were in line for Mario Kart, and that was the one that took the longest. We were like almost 2 hours waiting in Japan. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And while we were waiting in line, all of a sudden an alarm went off. Do you know the room where they had like the broadcast van?
Yes.
We were in the broadcast van room. And it started going, alarm started going off, whoop, 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 whoop. And then a voice came on, spoke in Japanese, and then said, there is a fire in the stairwell, evacuate immediately.
Oh.
And so everybody's kind of like, okay, kind of standing around like a lot of people started leaving. And I'm like, should we leave? We've been here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of like, should we leave? And then about the time we were like, well, we should probably leave. They came back on and said false alarm. So it cleared out a lot of people for us to, so it helped our wait time.
That's awesome.
But that ride's really cool.
Yeah. It was fun.
You put like a VR headset on and you're shooting like turtle shells.
Well, it's not VR. It's augmented.
It's AR.
AR. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's funny because you have to get the hat visor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a visor. It's not a hat. It's a visor.
Yeah.
It's a Mario visor. And then the AR glasses are in the actual Mario Kart ride, and those attached to the hat.
Yeah.
And so everyone's walking around with our Mario visors on.
Yeah.
You just look goofy.
And they're so uncomfortable too.
Yeah. It is funny. But we get on the ride and we get the AR glasses on and we go through and we're having fun. And once again, the ride stops randomly. So we're sitting for maybe a minute.
Oh, you're on the ride and it stops moving.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And nothing. And then it starts back up and we're able to keep going. But yeah, it was fun. You know,
I am of the opinion of this ride that it would be a lot more fun without the goggles. There is so much going on and so much detail in the ride, in the animatronics and the things that you see on the ride.
Yeah.
That with the goggles on, you're so focused on the game aspect of it.
Yeah.
That you're missing out on some of the coolest stuff you could be seeing without the goggles on.
Yeah.
So,
I guess so.
They could have made this where it went, a little bit faster maybe, or just the illusion of speed, and you were experiencing it like a dark ride you would at Disney.
Yeah.
Or that could have just been a full-blown roller coaster, but it's fun. It
is what it is.
I mean, I have a good time. I'll ride it every time I go type thing.
Yeah. And that was the hard thing about Epic Universe, the wait times.
Yeah.
Because you got to think the last park we went to before this was Legoland, and our longest wait was 25 minutes.
And your longest wait is probably like 2 hours almost.
Yeah. Our shortest wait at Epic Universe was, we got on the Cosmos carousel within 25 minutes. But yeah, our longest wait was like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Something that I have rarely do, but because it was a new park, we got the super expensive Express Pass.
Yeah.
And in no way, shape, or form did we regret that. It was, we did everything. We did everything that the park offered except for we didn't ride the hiccup wing, like the thing that looked like a fair ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, where you get on the
Mhm.
things and you're spinning. I didn't ride that because I didn't look like that was fun. And I didn't do the water ride in How to Train Your Dragon because I don't like water rides.
Yeah, we
So
talked about that.
Yeah, there was only 2 rides I didn't do. I did everything else that Epic had to offer.
Yeah.
And we can skip over the Dark Universe. It's a little underwhelming in the quality that you would expect from it.
Yeah.
Where at least I was disappointed in the main attraction ride because half of everything wasn't working.
Yeah.
Like they have a really great pre-show where Frankenstein comes out and it's like the coolest animatronic, and they didn't do that pre-show for us. And then like half of everything on the ride wasn't even running, and I was kind of just really disappointed in it, and then went back and watched like a video on it, and like everything's working in this. So it's like we just had a bad run on that ride. So maybe if we ever go back, it might be good again, but it's not quite worth talking about because it's that ride and then like a small little roller coaster.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And, you know, stepping outside of the park experience, like talking about the monsters, you know, some of these, because a lot of these monsters come from classic novels or writings.
Mm-hmm.
And those stories they're good stories. Like you need to read them. You know, they address hard things in life, but they also make a very good distinction between good and evil.
I was going to say that. So the thing about those stories is it is not. It's about Dracula. It's about Frankenstein. It's about the Mummy. It's about all these monsters.
Yeah.
But they're not framed as the heroes. They are framed as the
villains.
And you are following the hero dealing with this evil thing.
Yep.
And we have over time heroized or idolized these monsters, an entire area dedicated to these monsters.
Yeah.
Like they had like a meet and greet with the Invisible Man. Me and Ash, we were sitting there waiting for our next, time to go to the ride.
Oh,
we were
I thought you were going to say you were waiting in line to do the meet and greet for the Invisible Man.
No, we were.
It was going to be like, what?
No, we were sitting on a bench. We were sitting on a bench, and it ended up being we were right there next to the meet and greet for the Invisible Man. So he came out of like a side door and he started standing there, and like this girl came up and is like, "Hello, Professor So and So. It's good to see you again." And it was like this abnormal name. I'm like, he has a name? You know what I mean? The Invisible Man has a name?
How could she see him? How could anyone see him?
Yeah, the meet and greet's great. No, it's like some dude wrapped up, like he's wearing sunglasses and wrapped up in like gauze and all this stuff. So it's a guy in a costume. He's supposed to be the Invisible Man wanting to be seen.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. They had like Igor walking around the park, and it's like
all these different characters from these iconic.
Again, and they're the monsters and they're the heroes now, kind of thing. Like whatever. So
what the heck ever, but
yeah. So
overall,
I was going to say, you have a good trip.
Overall, we had a good trip. We had, the best part of the trip
was going home.
Was not even at the parks.
Yeah.
There was a pool at the house that we were at, and the boys just loved it. They wanted to get in the pool and they wanted to do stuff. None of our boys can swim yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we were in the pool. We spent a lot of time in the pool, and they got pretty comfortable with, trying out different things to get better at swimming. And the biggest thing was our oldest, Bigfoot, was he's been afraid of dunking underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the only thing that's been holding him back from getting baptized.
Oh, yeah?
Is he's like, I don't want to get dunked underwater. But he practiced and did it at the at the pool.
Nice.
On our trip, and he walked up to him, he's like, "Hey, Dad, watch this," and he went completely underwater and came back up. I was like, "Dude, that's so awesome! Way to go!" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to get baptized now." Is what he said, and I was like, "Praise the Lord, dude!"
There you go.
And so we talked for a minute about what is baptism and what's the importance of it and why do we do it as Christians, and so we got into all that. But it's like here we are. We're going to these theme parks where there's a lot of money that put into the aesthetics of it and the way that it looks. And everyone's about going and getting on the rides and seeing the different things. And it's all fun. But the most memorable moment for my entire trip was
not even at a theme park.
Not even at a theme park. It was in a body of water where my son overcame his fear of getting dunked. And his first thought was, now I can get baptized. There's nothing holding me back now. And I'm ready to do it. So, yeah, super exciting.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that's all I've got to say about the trip.
Nice. And now you can go dunk your son in that Hawaiian water.
Yeah.
Son, you want to see that fishios? I don't even remember what I called it before.
Here you go.
Here you go, son. And just throw him under the water.
The state fish in Hawaii is called the humuhumunukunukuapua.
And I say, Christ is Lord. I'm kidding. I don't even know what I said there.
Christ is Lord.
And the kingdom is now.
We are
the saints that serve.
No, the fish name is humuhumunukunukuapua.
God bless you.
Thank you. It's something face of a pig.
Something face of a pig.
Yeah. Is the best translation for it. Because it's got like a...
It roughly translates to ugly, ugly fish.
Oh my gosh.